Hey Global Leader, this video today is for you if you want to learn what is organizational leadership and which competencies you should pursue to improve it. Hi, I'm Tatyana Fittipaldi, and in this channel, we make videos to help global leaders make impactful business decisions and become more effective, inclusive, and influential. So you are here today because you want to learn what organizational leadership is all about and what competencies you should pursue to improve your company's success in driving ideas. So let's dive in. What is organizational leadership? Organizational leadership is one of the 4 success pillars in global leadership. Let's quickly recap what the 4 pillars of global leadership are. Personal leadership leads self for greater performance. People leadership leads people to empower a vision. Organizational leadership leads ideas to create positive impact. Cultural leadership leads behavior to create an inclusive workplace. So what exactly is organizational leadership? Organizational leadership is the ability to leverage data and help organizations set strategic goals while motivating individuals to execute on their assignments to achieve those goals successfully. And for anyone to achieve this, they have to work on several key competencies and skills. Let's see what they are.
Number 1, financial literacy.
Every leader, no matter which position, must understand what each of their actions and decisions will create in terms of value or consequences to shareholders. Most think that finance thinking is reserved for those only in the finance department, but the truth is that companies who don't have leaders literate in finance, regardless of department, don't thrive as much as those companies that do. Learning the finance essentials will help leaders make smarter and faster decisions because they will know how their decisions will impact the shareholders' value.
Number 2, strategy and decision-making skills.
Every leader must know how to create or participate in a robust strategy cycle in their businesses and endeavors. They also must know the basics to ensure the company's strategy is correctly maintained. Learning a strategy process is key. What comes next is decision making. We make decisions every day, small and big, and we make better decisions if we know the best processes and approaches to make them. There are a few elements in good decision-making process, such as clarity of vision, values, strategy, clarity of processes, decision criteria, decision impact awareness, decision fatigue, and so on. When a leader does not know these elements and how to work with them, the company can have the best decision matrix in the world. Still, leaders will make crappy decisions. So leaders must learn to create a decision-making process for themselves and for their teams and get educated on how to make better decisions.
Number 3, budgeting.
Although this is considered as part of the Finance Essential Suite, I decided to put it separately because it is critical, and most leaders overlook this, especially if they don't hold power over their budgets. In other words, someone else makes the final budget decisions. Learning how to budget your department, an organization, a project, or whatever endeavor you want differentiates you big time and can catapult your career. Leaders are like shareholders, housekeepers. Would you want a housekeeper that wastes things and can't run a house smoothly? Or would you want one that can make the most with what they have? Learning how to budget is equivalent to learning how to make the most with what you have. Regardless of your seniority, title, authority level, this is a skill you must have as a global leader.
Number 4. Business acumen.
Business acumen is your ability to understand the business that you are working for inside out. What are the products? What do they do? Who is the audience that buys your products and services? How is your company positioned in the market? What is your company's strategy? Who decides on what? What are the main company's policies, main values, original purpose, and so on? Most global leaders map all this out in their first 90 days in a new position. If you've never done this before, to increase your business acumen, check out our first 90 days guide that will help you do exactly that. I will leave the details in the description below. Look, if you are in a silo or if you only know what your department is doing, you will not be a good leader. You heard how many aspects business acumen has, and I didn't even get started. So leaders need to learn a process that they can use to gain that business acumen once they get into a new company.
Number 5. Executive presence.
Executive presence is the ability to project confidence, professionalism, trustworthiness, reliability, and inclusiveness through specific skills. People think about executive presence as a have or don't have kind of talent, but that's wrong. It's completely learnable. Executive presence is a conjunction of many skills like communication skills, impressions management, posture and demeanor, adequate attire, planning and preparation, influencing skills, intuitive listening skills, and confidence projection. Right out of the bat, you can see why this is such a hard skill to master, because you have to master first a bunch of other skills and only then learn how to glue everything together. Now let me tell you this. It has been shown that leaders with perceived higher executive presence can get higher pays than those who are not perceived in such way. Oh, and they usually get promoted faster too.
Number 6. STARS model of business evolution.
The STARS model is a business evolution model developed by Michael Watkins. Like with leadership styles model, this model's purpose is also not to box or label a business, but understanding this model helps you quickly identify what actions to take based on what you know about that company's stage. Models like this help us make sense out of situations faster and devise the proper set of actions to achieve what we want. That is why I recommend working with the STARS model to every single leader in their first 90 days. By the way, you can also use our 90 days guide to crush this on your first 90 days as a global leader or at any time. Make sure to get it because it's really a gem. As a leader, the set of actions you work on in a startup is totally different from one in a turnaround stage, for example. Learning this model, its stages, and what to do in each stage sets you apart as a global leader. There you go, global leader. Now you possess best-in-class information to start practicing better organizational leadership in your company. In the next video in this series, we will talk about cultural leadership and why driving behavior and culture are so important in global leadership. I'm Tatyana Fittipaldi, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up so that other people can also find me. And it would mean a lot to me if you share this video, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.